take control.
KM4YZZ KQ4WDF.
Go ahead, Tom. KM4Y.
Hey, sorry about cutting out like that. I appreciate the call back earlier.
Roger that. No big deal. I'm getting ready for the net. I just walked in the house. I was trying to get all my stuff in order to call the net and take care of the puppy and all that stuff. Matter of fact, I got to go and find her. Oh, I don't have to go find her. How about that? She's laying on the couch right there behind me. I've got the back door open like I was raised in a barn though, because I thought she was outside. So that's why I leave the door open. She can come back in if she wants to.
Roger, yeah. All right, so your net control for tonight?
Roger.
Roger. I was about to go to bed. I may try and call in and check in and just be short time.
Roger that. I'm going to stick around for a short time to school. Ain't got to 6 more days. Let me get the stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Taco, isn't it where the 101st was at?
I sure do hope this gets squared away before the net starts.
What was that? Kilo Quebec 4 Whiskey Delta Foxtrot.
That's nothing. I'll catch you back at the net in a few minutes. Damn full ass. Let me just get ready.
Roger, I'll be clear. KQ4 WDF.
KQ4 WDF, KO4 APF.
KO4 APF, go ahead.
Hey, Chalmers, just want to see you receive me okay on this.
Yeah, you're coming in loud and clear, loud and clear.
Okay, I just bumped it up the power a little bit just to make sure, just to see how that was it. If that was maybe Jay's issue or whatever. Well, I can't tell. Sounds like he must have bumped something or changed some settings. But as long as it's working, I'm not too far from him, so it's roughly the same distance. All right, just testing. Thanks for coming back to me. KQ4WDF. This is KO4ATF, and I'll be clear after you.
Roger, Roger. Well, I appreciate you jumping on here too. That's weird. I'm not sure why she's not hearing it. If you're able to hear it, I know he was faking it. He just needs to bump his power up to 50 watts, so he's fully readable. Because whatever wattage he was running, he was very weak but readable. KQ4 WDF.
Yeah, I agree. You ought to bump it up a little bit because you didn't have a great signal on my meter, at least going into on. It was okay, but you can about half a watt will get you there from here. So who knows? Oh, he'll get it figured out. All right.
KO4HXA Goose Great. Yeah, both you guys sounded good coming in there.
KO4HXA sounding good too. KQ4 WDF.
Hey, good to hear you. I know you called into the band opening there yesterday.
Coming up. Didn't hear too much trouble this morning. Not like it's a Monday. Yesterday it was real good. It was real good. But we'll see what tomorrow holds. All right, I'm gonna get off here, get ready for the net in a couple of minutes. Get you out there later. KM4 HXA clear. Goose Great.
All right, Charles, we'll talk to you later. Yeah, I saw a guy driving down the road yesterday. I thought it might be you. I started following him. Saw a guy with like 10 antennas on a van, but it wasn't you. He must have thought I was crazy. I'm like, man, it can't be that many people. I've never seen your vehicle, but I figured it's got a lot of antennas, so I thought this guy had a good chance, but it was just some kids laying around. All right, we'll talk to you later. KO4 APS clear.
Jim 3.
Oh no, not this again.
this net, I'll be operating under the club call sign KK4BE is your net control. This net is called every Tuesday at 8 p.m. here on the KK4B Russellville repeater on a frequency of 147 F 300 megacycles with a positive shift PL tone of 162. This net is open to all licensed amateurs. You do not have to be a member of the club to participate. I'd like to thank Greg from KK4B for the use of this repeater to our group communication, whether it be net or daily operation. The KK4B repeater located in Clarksville, South Carolina, is a backup repeater, and it's using a frequency of 145.350 megacycles with a negative shift PL tone of 162. Check out our Facebook page, AA Radio Group. Read the wrong goddamn thing. Active Amateurs Radio Group. I'm about to give you website. On Facebook is Active Amateurs Radio Group. And our website is aaradiogroup.org. That's aaradiogroup.org. Sorry about the confusion on the website. I don't think EchoLink is up and running right now. So we're not going to get into all of that. And that's about it on the preamble. Let me check here and see if Howard's in here for any announcements tonight. But WW4HG, floor is yours. KK4BE.
Thank you, John. This is Whiskey Whiskey 4 Hotel Golf, Howard, South Carolina. And just a few short announcements here. Tonight is Thursday at 7 p.m. We have our we have radio group. And then coming up in September the 12th, yeah, I said September already. How about that? September the 12th will be the next get together. And I'm not real sure if we got anything planned, John. I'll let you fill on that. I don't know if that one up at your place in September or later in the fall, like October and November. But everybody's aware that short of a special event, we always use Bojangles on the corner to back up and get together. And those are the only two events I've got right now. I'll send it on back to next control. Hotel Golf.
Thank you, Howard. I'll go ahead and touch on that real quick. Yes, sir. The next month is get together on the 12th. That's the second Saturday in September. This will be the third year that we've done it. It's happening out at my place. I'll put all of the instructions back out on Facebook as it gets a little bit closer, how to get here, address, and time, and all of that stuff. When I got the whole rundown ready to give everybody. We are working on getting portalette this year, so you don't have to, do it on the other side of the F-150 anymore. So hopefully that works out. Howard, check on the phone signal. Need your vote on that. All the officers and board members check that so we can get that approved for the outhouse. Signal chat. And let's see, that's about it. I'll deal with everybody in on that. This here is a joint operation with AARG and the Cara Club, the Coast Amateur Radio Association. Out in Waldo, we have a member there as well, so we will be with us, if that makes sense. All right, that's all we had for announcements. We'll go ahead and move along here now to check-in, and we'll start tonight with any short time only check-in. Call net control.
Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo Romeo 4, Kilo Echo Whiskey, KR4KW, to St. George. Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo Quebec 4, Whiskey, Delta Foxtrot. That's KQ4WDF Chalmers out in Monk's Corner.
Control. Please check in November 0 Uniform Hotel in 0U8. I'll be short time, and I'm Lisa in St. George.
Head control. Please check in KR4IKZ, Kilo Romeo 4, India, Kilo Zulu, Charlie in King Street, and check me out. I'll be in and out tonight.
Control. Please check in Kilo 4, Quebec Juliet Sierra, short time. Good evening, fellas.
Man, call sign I heard a while. Out in there, KK4BE-R. And let's recognize everybody else we have here. Short time is KR4KW, and KK4WDF, Chalmers, N0U8, KR4IKZ, Chalmers. All right, any other short time, please. All right, nothing heard. Let's go ahead and move along now to just start with this week's November. November through Zulu station, we call that control KK4.
Net control. Good evening, John, and good evening, everybody. Please check in Whiskey 4 Romeo X-Ray Lima, Angelo Goose Creek. I'll stick around.
Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo 4, November Yankee, Mark and Cane Bay. Net control. Hello, John, everybody. Check in Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Tango Bravo, Ronnie and Monk's Corner.
All right, that's the direct time. KK4 is Angelo.
Uh-oh, Houston.
All right, doesn't hurt. Let's go over to the Alpha 2 Night. Alpha 2 Night. Push the check into that. The number is Radio Group 338 Alpha 72 at 830. Indicating Alpha 2 Night. It's on that control KK4.
Net control. Hey, John, how about checking Red KK4B? That's sitting on text here. And request to be checked. Roger.
All right, copy that. Thanks, Howard. And welcome aboard. And pass that along to the check. Probably just anyway. KK4B, that's great. Don't let us find the leaders. Thank you for the job well done. All right. Any other statements on it? good list. Good people. How about that? Let's put it back up the list here, and we'll start off the rag sheet. I'm at the top of the list, and I don't have a whole lot going on. Y'all know I like the hot weather. I'm enjoying that. Been out there sweating a little bit today. Feels good. Just working and sweating a little bit. That's about all it's doing over here. And like we mentioned earlier, we get together next month. It happens here in Grover, back at the fish pond. I think some of you been there. Thank you, Howard. See, is this a little bit better, Howard?
That's a whole lot better, John. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Roger that. I'm sorry, man. I'm using a different radio. I've been moving things around. Howard let me know via text. I have low audio. So if I get like that again, somebody should tell me. I don't mind being told that I sound bad. If I sound bad, I will try to the best of my ability.
I was just waiting for my turn.
And let's see, that's about enough on my rag sheet. Like I said, I'll be putting information for the get together out on the Facebook pages, and we'll be talking about it more out here on the radio and during that upcoming year in the future. And next on the list here, we should have KQ4NMY. That's Chip over in Georgetown, our net logging station tonight. Thank you, Chip, for doing that logging. And I'll turn it over to you now. KQ4NMY, the floor is yours. KK4.
All right, thank you, John. Thank you for running the net tonight. Like you, I was working out in the heat today. I decided to do a little work on the old demo project that just seems to drag on forever. So I worked about 2 or 3 hours this morning, and I was in the shade, to be honest. But I dismantled some deck, and then I put the wood and burned it in the fire pit for about 2 or 3 hours. It was like a sweat lodge, man. I had the smoke, I had the heat, I was sweating, so yeah, it was a real sweat lodge out there today. But hey, it's good. I prefer that over the cold weather any day. That's about it from me. Everybody's good here in Georgetown and at the QTH. And I'll say 73s to everybody on the net. Hope everybody's doing well. And turn it back to you. KQ4NMY, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Chip. Good to hear you in here tonight. Good to hear everything's going well over at y'all's place. Next on the list here we have WW4H. That's Howard. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you, John. And good evening to everybody on the net. WW4HD. I spent most of the day inside there. Did a radio SD. Did an all-1 tower day. Met over there, and I took we had 2 spare repeaters and a controller. Took them over there and mounted a couple of them in racks and had spares there. And discussed a few other things, moving some equipment around different homes and things like that. We got all that done. Then we went to Home Depot barbecue and had a good lunch. Real good lunch. I don't know if you've ever been there, but if you order the hash browns from the side, and they give you enough hash browns that you either leave them there or you bring some home. They're good. It's like they double fried. They're real good. Anyway, sitting out here on the front porch right now with a hand coffee, and 18-inch antennas on the thing, and hopefully I'm getting into the net all right. I tried the back porch first, and it goes back there. So to the front of the house, and pretty sweet spot right now on the front porch. So probably get my net spot for a while. Still working on honeydews associated with the new place. About to wrap them up though, so it looks like this week I will get to work on the shack. And I don't know what I'm gonna get done because I need to get in that attic. I'm on the floor.
good deal. You stayed in there with signal, very good the whole time. The audio kind of got a little weak a couple times. But that's probably just the nature of being on that handheld. Doing like me, might have backed off of it a little bit. Anyhow, other than that, it was a real good transmission, man. And let's see, the next handful we had here were short timers. I've already acknowledged them, but I'm not going to go all the way through. And we'll pause right here and see if there's any additional check-ins real quick. But Amateurs Radio Group Weekly VHF net happens here every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on the Russellville repeater. 147.300 with a PL tone of 162. 162. You're out there listening. You don't have to tone if you want to check in. This is KM4YZ, John in Grove, South Carolina, active tonight as that controller using the club call sign KK4BE-R. And I'm going to check now to see if there's any additional check-ins. Alpha through Zulu wishing to check in. Call it.
KK4, you just take me off of that short time and I'll stick around for the end of the range.
All right, Ryan. Changes made. Any additional check-ins? All right, nothing heard. Well, that puts us back up to you, Brian. You'll be next for your turn with the right shoe. Boy, it was good to hear you, yeah, man. KK4, KF. Boy, yours.
Good evening, everybody. Let's see. It's been a dry radio season in Florida, but I'm still working HF a little bit, and I've been trying to get in on the Saturday night nets every now and then, but I haven't heard anything. But keep your ears out. You might catch me out there one Saturday night. Hope everybody's doing good. Well, nice in Florida. It ain't humid. It's humider. We've got more sticky here than we got more sticky there. But it's still hot. I like that hot, but it's still hot.
Roger that. I'm going to check. It almost sounded like you might have dropped out. Brian, did you drop out or was you finished?
No, I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry. Step threes, everybody. Good hearing everybody tonight.
All right, Brian. Thanks for checking in tonight while you play back up here in South Carolina. Good to hear you. Good to hear everything is going well. I haven't been out there on the 6 meter net in a good while, Brian. I took my antenna down and swapped things around back there on that mast, and now that coax has gone bad, so I don't. I got to do everything over for 6 meters. I haven't been out there in a while. Anyhow, good to hear you once again, Brian. And next on the list here, we have W4RXL. That's Angelo over in Goose Creek. What you got? Happen to see sir.
Good evening, everybody. Road Country. Not much. Not much. I do enjoy the heat. I'm one of those people. I love this heat. You know, a bunch of my friends are probably looking forward to the fall, but I'm taking it. I liking it. Tropics went poof. Don't know what happened, but had a couple of little disturbance last week, and this week it's just all quiet again. So I don't know what to say about the tropics. I have no idea what to say about the tropics, but it was not a heck of a lot's going on. Just one day at a time here. So back to you there, John, and to the net 73s, everybody. W4R itself.
All right, Angelo. Good to see you in here tonight, man. Glad you enjoyed us, brother, as well. Next on the list, we have KK4NNY. That's Captain Martin. The floor is yours, sir, from KK4BE-R.
Evening, John. Good evening, everybody. And John, that new radio or other radio, it's the best I've heard you in years, coming into the repeater from your Q28. So keep it up. And thanks for running the net. Not much going on here. We had a heck of a storm come through. I guess it was Sunday early evening, and we got 2.9 inches of rain in the rain gauge here, and which is welcome. And I wish they could spread it out a little bit and let it rain every night about an inch every other night or something. Keep the yards happy. But anyway, it's a lot of lightning. The house in Cane Bay got hit, and it wiped out their fridge and their air conditioning unit and some lights and stuff. But no injuries, thank goodness. But anyway. Just wishing for a little more rain, and glad the tropics died down. I just do everything I hope keep Jim Cantori out of a job. But anyway, that's all I got. 7-3 all KK4 NNY back to net.
All right, thank you, Mark. And one of the things that I think that whatever that interference I was having here a while back has gone away. It actually went on for a long time here with all that noise and stuff that I always talked about. Couldn't hardly hear people on the repeater, even though I had a good signal on it. That's going away, and it doesn't matter which radio I hook up; it's not there anymore. So I don't know if the power company fixed something, or if my neighbor across the road there quit using something. You know, he might have had some type of appliance over there that was doing that. But at any rate, thank you, sir. Good to hear you getting in tonight. And, hate to hear about the lightning strike. I always worry about that. Been seeing a lot of lightning around the area here lately. None today. But it never really, it all kind of just worked its way around me. I've been fine with that because I really didn't need any rain on my job site. So let's see. Next on the list here, we might as well move right along to KQ4RTB. That's Ronnie over here. The floor is yours, Ronnie.
Good evening, everybody. KQ4RTB. The Amazon man just happened to drop off some LED light heads I got for a light tower off Amazon. So they're 300 watt, and I was listening to y'all, and they actually have a plug on the end of them. You can plug them in the wall, and 300 watt. They about maybe 13 by 16 inches. These things are bright. They are like divine. It's about the only way I can. They are bright for 300 watts. Of course, the old ones that were supposed to be on the light tower were 320 watts. So these are 120 volts. But I'm thinking about getting some of these and putting them in the garage, man. I think you can get them like 4 of them for like $283. But man, they bright. Anyways, I've been working on them light towers, so I got all the maintenance part of it done with the fluids and filters, and about to wrap them all up. I'm just waiting on the little control panel, about a 4x4 control panel to come, and they'll be complete. But I already got 2 of them promised. So this third one I was going to make a generator out of, and I decided this last minute to just go ahead and put some new heads on it, and because the mast ain't really, it's vertical only, so it don't tilt over, so it's not useful for radio. So anyway, that's what I've been doing all week for the past 2 weeks, is working on these things on and off, and that's all I got. I'll turn it back to you, John. KQ4RTB.
Let me ask you, Ronnie, have you plugged those heads in and tried them while you were using the radio to see if it generated any noise or interference on the radio?
Well, I'll plug one in now, and while y'all going, and of course I was testing them while y'all was talking and listening. same time, so I didn't hear anything. But carry on there, and I'll let you know.
Roger that. The reason I asked that is because a lot of times I found that LEDs just, man, they beat up the radio, especially VHF, not UHF. Don't seem to interfere with UHF so much, but VHF is terrible. It's like the LEDs I have in my truck. Man, if I turn those LEDs on, the flashing lights, if I turn those on, if I'm not right under a VHF repeater, it'll just about wipe it out. And then I've noticed that with, people's headlights and stuff, with LED headlights, the aftermarket especially, whatnot like that, passing on the road, get some interference from them and stuff. That puts us at the bottom of the list here. And then we have KK4B, which checked in by text, so he's not out here. But I will give you a try if you are out in a straight forward. It's yours for a second. KK4. KK4B. Alright, that's great. And like I said, that was the bottom of the list. I'm going to check one more time and see if anyone else would like to check in to Active Amateurs Radio Group Weekly VHF. It's all net control now.
Net control.
Charles.
Net control, please check in Kilo Mike 4 Hotel X-Ray Alpha KM4 HXA Charles and Goose Craig.
Net control, please check in. KQ4 NBN, Jim over here on the west side, Monk's Corner.
Alright, then please recognize KM4HXA, that's Charles, our Vice President, and KQ4, Mr. Jim over in Monk's Corner. Alright, let's look back up here to Charles. What you got going on this evening, man? The floor is yours, and KK4 is
Good everybody on the net. Yeah, not too much. That's pretty good. VHF, UHF band opening yesterday morning. Good tropospheric ducting happening. Not too much this morning. I look forward to this morning. Let me check it out again tomorrow morning. Been some hot days out there. At 100 on my weather gauge today. And yesterday I had 101 on it. And I got out there early today. Got the work done fast. I was in the attic about 11, so it wasn't too hot, but it's hot. Back to you, net control.
Alright, good deal, Charles. Good to hear you tonight, man. Hopefully you got the air conditioning in the van. You got the sweat in there so bad. The next on the list here is KQ4BE-R. That's Mr. Jim over in Monk's Corner. How you doing this evening, sir?
KQ4 NBS. Well, we're doing pretty good just out of the pool. It was almost too warm to be in there, but we got out of there. I had to do a little bit of vacuuming in there, get just a little bit of stuff out. Didn't hardly anything outside today. Yesterday I got my yard mowed, neighbor's yard mowed, and that was about all I did yesterday other than taking the poochies out. And ain't doing a whole lot. This heat's getting to me this year, and so I don't have to be outside, so I just don't do it, and just sitting in here tinkering with some few things, watching YouTube, and waiting for the cooler weather to come.
that's about all I got.
Oh, no.
Good to hear you there, John, and everybody else there on the net. And I almost forgot about it all again. We made her in here, so KQ4BE-R will be clear.
All right, Mr. Jim, good to hear you in here tonight. And, as always, keep coming back. All right, let me hit the bottom of the list one more time. So, one last call for the last check-in, additional check-in. Call that control. All right, nothing heard. So, that's everybody. Do we have any additional comments or questions or rechecks? Call now.
KQ4RTB. Just want to remind everybody, I know Howard mentioned it. Don't forget the Zoom meeting this Thursday at 7 p.m. And I think Glenn's going to show us how to use that other net logging program, and then just the regular club business. Hope to see a lot of people on the Zoom call. We have one new member, I think, to vote in. So we need at least 14 people to show up so we can vote that guy in. But, anyway, that's all I got. Thanks. KK4NNY.
All right, thank you, Mark. And I'm going to do my best to be in there. I'm going to have to cash out by 7:30, though, because I've got to call the net on the 9/10 on Thursday night at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to probably need to get out by 7:30 or at the latest 7:45. 7:30 makes it a little bit easier. And I'd like to, on that note, I'd like to invite everybody to come over and check out the Car Club's weekly net if you'd like to. That happens every Thursday night at 8 p.m. on the Whitehall 910 repeater. That's 146.910 megacycles. And the PL tone there is 157.6. Is that 156.7? Yeah, 156.7. And that's every Thursday night at 8 p.m. And this week, like I just said, I'll be net controller over there. So everybody's welcome to come and join into that net as well. And I heard you call out, Ronnie. Go ahead, KQ4RTBE-R. What did I say? RTBE. So where did I get that from? KQ4RTB from KK4CBE. The floor is yours, man.
Roger, yeah, that's RTB. I plugged it in while you was all talking, and no noise, no audible noise. Now on the scope, which the waterfall is a little sensitive, I can move it around, different directions and everything, and I can see a little bit of light static show up on the waterfall, but no audible interference.
Roger that. That must be some pretty decent LEDs then. I figured I'd throw that out there to you since you mentioned about possibly putting them in your garage. I'd hate for you to buy them and put them in there and then you can't use your radio, That's why I mentioned that, man. But, well, that's good news. Good news. All right. Any additional check-ins or rechecks or comments before we close that? Call that control.
Net control. Net control. This is KR4IHA.
All right, please recognize KR4IHA. Can you give me your name and location, please? Go ahead and do that.
Good evening. Thank you very much. I'm Steve in Somerville, and I may be the new member you're voting on tomorrow night.
or anything like that. When it takes time to do it.
Thank you, greatly appreciated. I'm just surprised I'm getting out on this AT, my back porch, down in the Summit Corner area. I'm new to him and learning about it, and my background is in disaster response. That's primarily why I got into it, but I've learned that there's so much more out there.
Well, that's awesome, man. I'm familiar with where you're talking about in the corner. And I do a lot of work out there off of 165. I do construction work. Anything you can think about doing with dirt, rock, or anything like that. And a lot of that, just about all of that area out there where you're at used to be old West Baco logging. And my company was back when West Baco existed. Had a contract with West Baco, so we did all of their roads, ditches, canals, all of that stuff. And kind of, when West Baco went away and sold out, we passed right on along to the next bridge that bought it out. So I still get down to that area and do a lot of work in the logging wood that's filled up around there. Sometimes when they prep an area to sell out for development, I go in and build some rock roads or whatever like that in there, something a little bit better than old logging roads. And I'm fixing to actually in the next probably month or two, I'll be back down there building another rock road off of 165 and going back up in there. I think they're gonna probably add on to what is that, Homecoming? That's over next to Homecoming. See where that's at. Just let it drop.
I'm new to the area. I just retired not too long ago, and I'm making my way around. My wife and I are both native to Australia, so we came back home. I've been all over the country a few times, but time to come home and settle in, so I'm starting to enjoy retirement now. Okay.
After that, I'm not sure if you dropped out or if you had unkeyed and heard you up to retire. Well, welcome to the area, man. And by the way, you mentioned that you were in the disaster response and stuff like that. We do have an emergency communications team here with that, an amateur radio group. And feel free to reach out to Chip, KQ4BE-R, or to myself, KM4YCC. Both of us are very involved in that. We kind of take care of this emergency communications team thing. So if you're interested in joining us with that, reach out to either one of us. And, I'm on Facebook. Chip's on Facebook as well. You can find us easily if you go on the AART Facebook page. You can find us there. I don't want to throw my phone number out over the radio, but yes, it don't matter. Everybody's got it anyhow. And it might be temporary. It might be about to change my number for certain reason. But I'll go ahead and throw it out to you. But text me. Text me ahead of time and let me know who you are. Because I do not answer phone calls if I don't know the number. Just call it and let me know when you have a pen and paper. I'll give you that number.
I appreciate that. Actually, I won't take the number because I'll lose this. I'm out on the patio and I had to get to one precise spot, so I can't run in and get a pen and paper. But you graciously admitted me to your Facebook group last night, and I'll look for you there if that's okay. My background is with federal government. I was uniform services and did medical disaster response for 20 years. And now I do it with a private organization internationally. So, yeah, I'd be very much interested.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Sounds like you're the type of fellow we need in the team, folks. Well, my name is just John Hughes. Look me up on the call sign. Anyhow, welcome aboard, Steve, and I'm sure that you'll be a member of Thursday night. I just got all the confidence in the world that you will be. All right, KR4IHA. Once again, welcome aboard. Good to hear you out here tonight. Chilling now. This is KK4BE, Net Control, the AART Weekly Net. Do you have any additional check-ins before we leave? All right, been heard. On that note, good to hear everybody out here tonight. Checking in, participate in that amateur. That's what this group's all about. It's you that makes that possible. And on that note,